my friends, this is Daniel Aldie, and today I want to talk with you about the major difference between successful people and failures. Because the major difference, I believe, through studying for so many years, is that a lot of people who are successful ask questions, and a lot of people who fail make assumptions. Let me explain. I grew up in a very poor family, and my extended family have the poverty mentality. They make a lot of assumptions about how rich people are, and how successful people live, and how celebrities conduct their lives, but they never ask questions. They rarely do research, and they barely understand the universal laws of success. But as I rose from the ashes of poverty, I realized that in the rich world, people ask questions. They want to know the answers, and instead of making assumptions, they ask intelligent questions because they really want to learn. They really want to grow. They really want to develop. And so instead of making assumptions and closing off the opportunities to learn, they're willing to ask the questions necessary for them to learn. So instead of making assumptions and closing off the opportunities to learn, they begin asking questions so that they can stretch their minds, so that they can expand their souls, so that they can pour so much more wisdom into themselves and into others. Let me give you a clear example. Let's say you just took a vacation and you have some friends in your life, and some of them make assumptions and some of them ask questions. Well, one of your friends asks you, hey, that vacation was pretty good, right? You probably saw the sharks, you probably ate this, you probably did that, right? But the educated person would never make that assumption. They would never ask a closed-ended question. In fact, what they would do is ask an open-ended question so that they can get more of an answer. And they would ask something like this. Hey, how was your trip to the Bahamas? Hey, how did you like Santorini, Greece? Hey, how was Germany when you went there for a week last month? And they would ask you questions about the specifics, and if they didn't know, they would ask you until they understood. As you can see, there's a major difference between someone who's average and someone who's successful. You have to ask a lot of questions if you really want bottom line results. And too many people settle for the assumptions that they make, and they end up drawing all these false conclusions. They end up making all these assertions, and they never end up being right. You know, half the assumptions that you make are mostly wrong. And a lot of people live their lives solely by making assumptions. They assume that things are one way or another way. They say things like probably, because they probably know the answer, but most likely they don't. And so what I'm saying is that if you want to be educated, if you want to be wealthy, you've got to ask questions. Why do things work the way they do? Why is the government like this? What can I do to help in this specific area in business? And if you ask better questions, you get better answers. It'll lead you to better results, and it'll help you to live a better life. So there you go, my friends. I believe that that is the greatest difference between successful people and average people. Make sure you begin asking questions and don't make any assumptions. If you have any questions that you want to ask in the comment section below, it's wide open. Daniel Aldie is here to serve you, and make sure to subscribe to my channel because I look forward to seeing you on the next video. Oh, and by the way, if you ever want to reach out to me, don't make any assumptions that I won't read your message, because I absolutely do. And I thank you for the thousands of people that wrote me all these wonderful messages. I love your stories, I love the ideas that you give me, and I love the inspiration that you allow me to have to keep on creating videos just like these. So keep on asking questions and never make assumptions. See you guys next time.